What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 6 of the BSBP Big Screen Berkan podcast. I'm your host, Berkan Dincer. I am so excited to be back for another week, another episode. I hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you so much for listening. I just got back from a very eventful vacation. I was in St. Lucia, so the vlog will be coming out after this episode, so be on the lookout for it on YouTube. And then, of course, this past weekend was also D23, so we're going to be spending this episode recapping that. Before I get into D23, I do have to say that I just watched the finale for High School Musical, the musical of this series, season 3 finale, aired today. I just watched it on Disney Plus. And I have to say that show is without a doubt my guilty pleasure, my guiltiest of pleasures on Disney Plus. I really do enjoy the show. It's incredibly cheesy and ridiculous, and that's why I love it. Plus, it, along with the cheesiness and the just absolute absurdity of it, they have some really catchy tunes, and you cannot deny everyone in that cast is ridiculously talented. So it's a lot of fun to watch. Plus, I love Frozen. The High School Musical songs already were bops, so in addition to those and the original songs that are bopping, it's really a great season for myself. I really do enjoy it. I don't think it captures the kind of lightning in a bottle that season 1 had. I did enjoy season 3 more than I enjoyed season 2, though, so I think the show's in a really good place. And it actually, one of the announcements they made at D23 was season 4 is going to take place when the kids come back from summer camp. They go back to East High, and they are filming High School Musical 4 on location in this meta show. They're filming on location with the original cast, which none of them have been confirmed, but that's what they said at D23. The original cast is returning to Disney, to East High to film High School Musical 4, and the new generation of High School Musical stars are going to be extras or opportunities to audition to be extras in the movie. So you're getting High School Musical 4 within High School Musical, the musical, the series. So a movie within a show about a musical. It's definitely absolutely insane, but I do love it, I have to say. So again, this past weekend was D23, so let's kind of break down everything that we heard about and we got to see and what we didn't get to see. I was not at the event. I was in St. Lucia. Hopefully this D23 and then New York City Comic Con, which is coming up, hopefully those are the last big events that I myself am not in attendance for. I'm hoping that starting in 2023, I am able to go out and actually cover these events. Like Comic-Con 2023 is big on the list. Star Wars Celebration 2023 is probably going to be a no-go since it's in the UK. It's not as easy for me to kind of hop on a plane and go, but I'm definitely going to try to actually be there and provide you guys coverage at these events. So do me a favor, if you haven't already, be sure to be following on all platforms, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. Just hit the follow button, like the videos you see, like the pictures you see, the posts, everything. Just if your support for this page is going to be the reason I am able to go and capture these events and share it with you guys. So I really appreciate your help and your support. Like I said, let's get back to it. So I did not go to D23. So a lot of the stuff I didn't get to see. I will say right off the bat that usually D23 does a really great job of making everyone feel included. When you go to Comic-Con, you're going to get a ton of exclusive footage, and if you don't go to Comic-Con, you're going to miss a lot of it, and that's okay. It's kind of one of those accepted things. Disney D23 in the past has done a really great job of still having some exclusive content for the attendees, however still showing a lot to those who couldn't make it and couldn't attend, and they've always done a really good job of exclusivity for everyone. And this year, though, that wasn't really the case. There was a lot that if you were in attendance, you got to see, which is absolutely amazing. You deserve to be able to see all that stuff for going. But they didn't really share a lot with the public, which is okay. It's just disappointing because in the past, that wasn't necessarily the case. And they did promise a ton of content and footage for everybody. Then again, we did get the Percy Jackson teaser trailer, so I guess I forgive them. All right, let's start off with LucasFilm. LucasFilm had a panel on Saturday, and we got a final trailer for Andor, the series starring Diego Luna, and it premieres September 21st with 3 episodes. It's a 12 episode season, so thank God we're moving past the 6 episode format. It's a 12 episode season, and it will be probably incredible. I have high expectations for Andor. I'm definitely anticipating it being a just a home run. It looks fantastic. It's intense. It's kind of has these dark themes, and it's going to be a multi-season show. They've described it as a 24-part story. So assuming season 2 will also be 12 episodes long, which by the way, they have begun filming season 2, I believe, or they're about to film season 2 in this month. So really exciting time for Andor. I definitely can't wait to see it. There's going to be no fan service in this show. Don't expect Darth Vader or anything like that. This is just a pure new story with some familiar faces, obviously, with Diego being from Rogue One. It's an old character that you've seen in a film before, but it's a new story. So definitely really exciting. We also got the season 3 trailer for The Mandalorian, which is absolutely incredible. I am so excited. That's coming out this February. And Bo-Katan is going to be the show's baddie. You know, she's always been kind of the anti-villain in Star Wars. She was kind of an anti-hero. I said anti-villain. She's definitely an anti-hero. She was kind of an anti-hero in Star Wars Clone Wars, but you kind of grow to love her and you root for her. And now she's definitely kind of embracing more of a villain role, it seems. So it's going to be, the trailer didn't give us much. I mean, honestly, the Mandalorian can just appear for 2 seconds and everyone, including myself, would be hyped. But regardless, I kind of don't want them to give us a lot anyway. I like how Disney Plus has a habit of really only showing you footage for the first couple episodes, and then maybe like 2% of the trailers are footage from episodes beyond 1 and 2. So the footage didn't present a lot, but it's really nice to see something at least, and to just see an HD version of that, because there's been the leaked Mandalorian trailer that's been around since Star Wars Celebration, which I've been trying my very best to avoid. Thankfully, I succeeded, and I got to enjoy the Mandalorian season 3 trailer as I was meant to, when I was meant to. So it's really exciting. The Bad Batch season 2 on Disney Plus has been announced as well. Well, that was already announced, but we got a release date. So it's now going to be releasing on January 4th with 2 episodes. That's pretty exciting. The thing, though, with Lucasfilm with Star Wars in particular for Lucasfilm that I'm really excited about is the Tales of the Jedi. It's a series of shorts coming to Disney Plus. It drops October 26th, and it looks absolutely beautiful. Same animation style as the Clone Wars. I'm incredibly excited for it. It's going to be just so much fun, and we're going to get it all in one day. So even though it's shorts, you'll still have plenty of content at least. And I just, like I said, I could not be more excited. Now, Lucasfilm Beyond Star Wars, they did bring out Harrison Ford to talk about Indiana Jones. He did confirm this is it. There's going to be no more Indiana Jones after this for Harrison Ford, which makes sense. Guy's getting older. He needs to stay safe. He's done falling for us. But they showed footage exclusively to attendees in Comic-Con, so I have not been able to see it myself. And I don't believe there are leaks of the footage. Even if there were, I wouldn't be watching it or encouraging you to go watch it. But from what I've heard from friends in attendance, the footage is pretty freaking awesome. And it brought Harrison Ford to tears at the con. So a lot of exciting stuff from Lucasfilm. No major announcements. They did show, I think, a still from Skeleton Crew. They may have shown some footage from Ahsoka as well, but nothing that we didn't already know was happening. So no Spider-Man, no Star Wars trail or Star Wars movie announcements, no reveals, no additional release dates. All kind of stuff that we kind of knew was already happening, just talking about it. Marvel went straight after Lucasfilm, and Marvel was pretty disappointing in my opinion. At least with Lucasfilm, everything they talked about outside of Skeleton Crew and Ahsoka, they showed publicly as well. So we got the Mandalorian, the Andor trailer, the Tales of the Jedi trailer. We got those things. But Marvel really kind of kept things close to the belt. They did give us the Werewolf by Night trailer, which is a Marvel Studios TV special. So it's not kind of like this. It is canon, but it's not like a series or a movie or anything. It's just a TV special. So good old fashioned 1 hour probably. So we did get a trailer for that, and we did get a trailer for Secret Invasion, which does look incredible. Definitely on pace so far to be the best Marvel content that Disney Plus has put out. So everyone's really excited about that. They talked about Ironheart, Armor Wars, Loki season 2, Echo, Daredevil Born Again, and Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. I believe they showed footage exclusively. Now here's the thing. They gave us Werewolf by Night and they gave us Secret Invasion, but the entire panel was just kind of recycled from what I felt outside of Armor Wars, because Armor Wars wasn't talked about at Comic-Con. The rest of the panel felt pretty recycled from San Diego Comic-Con minus Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. So that was what was pretty disappointing for me. I felt like, hey, if you're gonna talk about these stuff again a couple months later, and it's going to be the same thing, wouldn't it make sense to show publicly, I guess? I mean, there could be a couple things that you show exclusively. Like, I know Echo's been filming. You can show some shots of Echo, which actually I believe they did show shots of Echo exclusively. And then they showed Black Panther Wakanda Forever exclusive shots, which was kind of weird since the movie comes out in like 2 months. But so that stuff, you still had some things to share. Just I kind of wish they saved some of the content that they revealed in Comic-Con and had it at D23, just so that I wouldn't feel so kind of under-promised. Not that it was a bad panel, like just, again, overall, just kind of an under-promised feel, unfortunately. Disney Plus announced a couple things as well. We got a Big Shot Season 2. We got a trailer for the new National Treasure series. We have the Muppets Mayhem. We have a Proud Family second season. We got to see a fun clip from the Santa Clauses publicly. We got Win or Lose, which is Pixar's first ever series on Disney Plus. It's a long form series with Will Forte joining the cast, and it's supposed to be coming out in fall 2023. And we got a Zootopia Plus trailer, not publicly, that was exclusive. There's also a bunch of different other stuff with Pixar as well, like a Inside Out 2, which is going to be pretty cool. It's a little bit of a bummer. Mindy Kaling and Bill Hader will not be returning to reprise their roles, which is unfortunate, but the rest of the cast looks like they are, and it's going to follow Riley in her teenage years. We also got another look at Elemental coming. They showed some pictures and concept art. That will be Pixar's 2023 release. That's definitely going to be interesting. It kind of revolves around fire and ice falling in love but never being able to touch. So it's definitely going to, break our hearts. They announced ELO, a new Pixar feature film, and it says here that it's about an 11-year-old dreamer, ELO, which is played by Giannis Karab. I am so sorry if I can't pronounce that. And it will also feature America Ferrera. Adrian Molina is directing, and Mary Alice Drummond is producing. The plot is that Elo is artistic, creative, and an avid indoorsman who finds it hard to fit in. Meanwhile, mom Olga, who runs a top secret military project, is working to decode a strange signal from outer space. But it's Elo who makes contact and gets beamed into space and subsequently mistaken for an intergalactic ambassador for Earth. It'll be released in spring 2024. It sounds like a ton of fun. I'm pretty excited about that. Now, this isn't Pixar, but in fall 2023, in celebration of Walt Disney's 100th year, they'll be releasing an animated film called Wish. And Wish is about a 17-year-old Asia who makes an impassioned plea to the stars, which is answered by a cosmic force, a little ball of boundless energy called Star. Together they face the most formidable of foes to save her community and prove that when the will of one's courageous human connects with the magic of the stars, wondrous things can happen. So pretty exciting. It's being written by Julia Michaels. or at least the songs are being written by Julia Michaels, and the film is being written by Jennifer Lee. So that's pretty exciting. I like to think that that's how they're making all Disney movies canon, because they're basically saying this is the star that everybody looks up to and wishes on in Disney films. So I guess all Disney films are canon. Now, Disney Parks had a pretty cool panel that I actually really enjoyed. This one was live streamed. A couple cool things there. Some additions coming to Avengers Campus, which I'm very excited for. I love theme parks, and I love Disney theme parks in particular. Avengers Campus is getting a third additional attraction, which is great, because when I went to Avengers Campus earlier this year for the first time, I felt like it was a little underwhelming, and there wasn't anything crazy. They have Spider-Man Web Slingers, but Spider-Man Web Slingers wasn't the star attraction. The star attraction to me was Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout, which was already there before Avengers Campus. So I felt like the land needed this just kick butt attraction, this star of an attraction. I think it's going to get one. Avengers Campus is getting a Avengers Multiverse ride, which the villain is King Thanos, and they say you can expect anyone from anywhere, anytime. So that's going to be incredibly exciting. The concept art they showed is just a bunch of heroes. You have Tom Holland's Spider-Man with the Spider-Man freshman year animated Spider-Man swinging next to him. You had different variants of the Hulk. You had Captain Carter. You had Daredevil. It's just this incredible concept art that I'm just so excited about. I cannot wait for that ride to come. It probably won't happen until maybe 2026, probably after Avengers Secret Wars comes out in theaters. I have a feeling that they're going to be pretty similar. Also coming to Avengers Campus starting next week, the Hulk in his Endgame outfit. It's going to be pretty cool to see him in the land walking about. He kind of resembles the Baymax suit if you're familiar with Disney characters. So that's going to be pretty exciting. Disney announced Disney Treasure, the brand new cruise ship coming. They just opened Disney Wish, which hopefully one day I'll have the pleasure. I've never been on a Disney cruise, so one day, hopefully soon, I'll be able to have the pleasure to come aboard. They also talked about some cool conceptual ideas at Disney World, where there's a bit of land behind Big Thunder Mountain in the Magic Kingdom. They talked about it being a Coco Land, or a Villain's Land, a Villain's Dark area. They talked about a potential Moana expansion in Animal Kingdom, where Dino Land USA currently is, or it also could be a Zootopia area. So just a lot of really exciting things. To me, I felt that the Disney Parks panel and Pixar really kind of took it home in terms of just, I guess, success and just interesting panels. Like I said, the rest were kind of underwhelming. I do have my rankings of the panel. I'll kind of pull it up here. And by the way, shout out to Deadline for posting a great recap and keeping me in line. I was able to kind of keep up with the Expo. Discussing Film did a really great job as well. And of course, the official Disney accounts did a great job keeping everybody updated to the second. So here's my panel rankings. So at number 7 was 20th Century Fox. 20th Century Fox basically just showed Avatar: The Way of the Water, a couple scenes only for the people in attendance, nothing really of value for anyone outside of the convention. And 6 was Lucasfilm, 5 was Marvel, 4 was the Epic Entertainment Showcase, which was really all the Disney Plus content. Number 3 was Pixar. Number 2 was the Disney Parks Experience and Products. And number 1 was Walt Disney Studios. Again, Walt Disney Studios had the Wish. They announced other really cool films like the Lion King Mufasa sequel, the live action sequel to the Lion King. It's basically going to be Timon and Pumbaa telling the story of how Mufasa became king. So that's going to be really cool. We got to see the teaser of The Little Mermaid, which looks fantastic. I think they did a great job. Haley's voice sounds incredible. I cannot wait to see her shine as Ariel. And one of my favorite things that kind of came out of that teaser releasing online publicly was that all these montages of these little black boys and girls seeing a black Ariel on screen, and just the emotion that comes from them has just been absolutely incredible, and it's really heartwarming to see. I really, really enjoy those videos, and I can watch them forever. And I can't wait to see more of that as we get more footage from this film, as we get an official trailer, when the movie actually releases. It's going to be pretty incredible. So I'm definitely very, very excited. So again, D23 has come and passed. It is a convention that happens every 2 years. And I definitely need to go there at one point in my life. It's a bucket list place. I'm hoping that 2024 is the year for me. Before we kind of sign this podcast off for episode 6, I just want to say that I will be in Los Angeles at the end of the month for Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios. I'll be there on October 1st. No better way to start the spookiest month of the year. So if you're going to be attending, please be on the lookout for me. I'd love to say hi. If you watch my videos, that would mean the world to me if you came up and said hi. I can follow you back on your social pages. I cannot wait to see you guys there. Do not judge me for how terrified I will be. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, be sure to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok at Big Screen Berkan, or if you want to follow me personally, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at BerkanDofficial. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.